Super hot. Super hot.
Love or hate them, first-person shooters are the most popular gaming genre, and inevitably they attract that cliché criticism of being quote-unquote generic. I for one think there is nothing wrong with a shooter just being a shooter, but I do hate misguided developers who think force walking and quick-time events will make their shooter stand out from the crowd. Superhot, on the other hand, succeeds in breaking the molds by mixing up the thing that makes a game different: actual gameplay. Superhot places you into a virtual reality game which starts out as innocent fun before turning into a serious life or death situation as the admin tries to manipulate your brain. Without giving away spoilers, Superhot's limited narrative breaks the fourth wall in very clever ways and splashes enough walls of text to attract the envy of Hideki Anno. That's an Evangelion reference, by the way. Games in the past have experimented with mechanics that slow down time, while Superhot builds the entire game around the element of time. Basically, nothing moves until you move. When you stand still, enemies and their bullets remain frozen in time. This results in a stimulating experience that made my heart pound as I narrowly dodged the bullet and prayed that my projectile would connect before the next bullet could kill me. Every stage has the same objective: kill all the enemies without dying, since one bullet or strike will spell game over. Superhot feels more like a puzzle game than an action game, as each stage requires memorization of enemy patterns and skillful manipulation of resources to clear the stage. The player is given multiple melee weapons and guns to kill enemies. You can also kill someone with 3 jabs and disorientate them by tossing random objects. Towards the end of the game, Superhot introduces a teleport mechanic that lets you jump into the body of an enemy, similar to the third birthday on the PSP. However, the game never really capitalizes on the mechanic, and it feels like it was shoehorned during the testing phase to offshoot player frustration. The most common complaint with Superhot is the game's short length. The story mode is only 2 hours long, and at the time recording, the game is $25 on Steam. Completion of the story mode will unlock the challenge mode, which offers remixed versions of the stages from the story mode. However, there's no denying the game is limited on content. The game constantly recycles the same enemy character model, and aside from the end credits, there isn't a single piece of music. However, I will argue that Superhot offers 2 hours of continuous entertainment without any chaff. Yes, you can argue there are longer shooters on the market, but ask yourself, how many of those hours were actually engaging? Superhot is an example of a game that offers quality over quantity, and is a contender for my game of the year. But if you still don't feel comfortable about the price, you could always wait for the game to go on sale. Wait, I almost forgot. It's the most innovative shooter I've played in years. It's the most innovative shooter I've played in years.